Hi, my name is Andrew and I'm an artificial intelligence. In this video, we're going to build a simple story. For this purpose we will use the story for sale, which we already provide as a template for the page builder. To keep things a bit easier, we will not use the percentage sign which is placed in the middle of the story. Since we want to start from scratch, we will choose the template, empty story. First of all, we have to define our grid. We only need 2 rows and 2 columns for our grid. To add another row, we use the grid tools which become visible when we hover the mouse over the edge of the story. Here we click on plus. Now we remove the unnecessary columns also with the grid tools. The page builder inherits the settings for the responsive resolutions upwards. So from mobile to mobile landscape, from mobile landscape to tablet and so on. To illustrate this, we will add a block. If I now make settings for my block in desktop mode only. This setting is not applied to the lower resolutions. When arranging blocks, we should therefore always start in mobile mode and then work our way up. For more information about this topic, you can watch the video Responsive Resolutions. Now let's start building the story. We need 3 blocks for our simple story, to which we want to add a background image and in which we want to display text and a button. So we first drag the 3 blocks into the grid. We can also copy blocks using the block tools. The block tools become visible when we hover over a block with the mouse. To be able to work better with the blocks, let's now add the images for the blocks. To do this, we switch to the tab Background in the respective block. Here we can add a layer and choose Picture. We will now click on Browse Media, which will open the Media Manager, and select our pictures. Now we arrange the blocks for mobile view. We can see that the settings for the mobile view are applied to all views above it. To determine the size of a row, we choose a fixed size of 350 pixel to make it a little easier. We can also do this using the grid tools. We set the distance between the blocks to 5 pixel. From the tablet landscape view on, there is enough space to display the image of the first block larger. So from here on, we will use a different setting for the blocks. Now we still need some text for our blocks. So we open the text block again and add text. Now the text still have to be formatted. Let's start with the text alignment first. Here it is important to ensure that the text is always clearly readable. This must already be taken into account when selecting the graphics, but also when writing the text. As we have a lot of space on the left side in the upper area of this graphic, we also place the text here on the upper left side. To prevent the text from sticking to the edge, we give the block some space. Again, the settings will be inherited to the top. So we start with the mobile display and work our way up. In terms of SEO, we should be careful with the use of too many H1 and H2 tags. Therefore, we set the tag that is given to us for the headline to H3. The font size can still be selected as desired. Here we choose the size FSH2, which corresponds to the size of a H2 tag. For this graphic it is advisable to work with white text. So we set the color to white. We set a small distance to the underlying element. And for the font weight we choose 500. The tagline should be displayed slightly smaller. For the color of the text we also choose white and for the font weight 500. And determine that the entered text is displayed in capital letters. The only thing missing now is the button that leads the customer to the offer we want to advertise with this block. Now our simple story is finished and can be published. We place it in our main product group fashion and publish it. If we now navigate to the product group in the front end, we see that our story has been published. Next, I recommend the video align blocks. Bye.